welcome to the U. Our reviews will kill you. The podcast that is so full of viral memes that it's gone internet crazy. Yeah.
And it works.
And I am the man they know as Z. And I am joined by some of the usual degenerates that I have join me on a semi-annual basis. I have the man who rode all the way down from downtown on his dank train, Scott Keebler. MC Hammer and those 357 bitches.
357 bitches.
And I suppose I'm also joined by another degenerate who looks like Big Bird, but squawks like the Noob-Noob.
I still don't like this intro, guys.
Look, I'm a closeted
Very
racist,
inappropriate.
and I'm sexist and selfish, and I dragged us all into my sexist, racist, bad things because I'm stupid.
Exactly.
That's accurate.
So what are we doing today there, Noob-Noob?
We're talking about, Jesus Christ. Screaming, for sure. So we're doing an all NFL episode this week. We're talking about the Colts and Titans matchup. We're talking about Browns and Ravens. I'm just kidding. We're talking about other stuff that's not football. Wow. So much screaming. So, hold on. I have numbers here to tell me what I'm supposed to say.
I apologize to everybody listening for blowing out your speakers.
Sorry about that, people.
He started talking stupid, so I had to blow him.
Anyway. So we're talking about Wreck-It Ralph. That's not the right title. I don't know who wrote that. It's called Ralph Breaks the Internet. Birdbox. I have a couple of those in my backyard.
Birdboxes.
And then Kevin Spacey. Wow, he was totally seen in public for the first time since 2017, and he didn't sexually assault someone this time. Maybe. And then do we? Home Alone. Didn't that come out like 27 years ago? Why are we talking about Home Alone?
Oh, apparently there's something new about it.
Sure, whatever that is. I guess we'll talk about it.
Violence.
Yeah, violence. Wait, there's violence in Home Alone?
Yes.
I thought it's just about child abandonment.
No,
Well,
the
there's
whole
that
thing. They like he brutally, assaults these burglars, hamburglars.
Is that? Oh, God. Oh, wait. What are they called? The sticky bandits and then the wet bandits?
The wet bandits.
Hamburglar.
They're never called the cum bandits, though, right?
No, that's a very different movie.
Okay.
Burger.
That's the one that Macaulay Culkin just starred in this year.
Oh, Jesus.
The Cum Bandits.
So much cum.
All
But
over
yeah,
his face.
so Home Alone, some stars had some revelations about that, even though there was a story like 3 years ago. But Seth Rogen made sure he made a point of it because he's fat.
And
What do you mean, and?
Oh,
That's right.
Isn't
There's a Grover
you know
story.
what?
Who's Grover? I think that's Sesame Street because you said Big Bird. Oh, was that why you said Big Bird? Because it was the Sesame Street connection?
Wow.
Oh, I get this now. You guys are smart. Wow. Holy shit. That's full circle, full square.
That's second level.
All the corners of the square are the rectangles. I think he said racist things. Nope. Or is that just me?
No,
Is
you
that
say
just me?
racist things.
Okay.
You say racist things.
Okay, so he just said bad things, but they weren't racist. But so you're saying racist things aren't bad things? Z quote, racist aren't bad.
Still reaching. He still isn't funny.
So then I guess.
And you know what? I think this is a review show, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I said that
No,
in the
he did.
beginning.
He said that.
Yeah.
He did?
He
Wow,
said
way to pay
Bird
attention,
Box.
Scott.
I don't pay attention.
Bird Box is a show, not just things in his
Why don't
backyard.
we bring in
yeah.
regular Kevin to replace Scott?
Good news, everyone!
Friends, I have good news for you today.
And our first news story.
Kevin Spacey. I don't know why we're talking about him. He was just charged with a sexual assault felony. He's being arraigned January 7th. His first public appearance recently, he was trying to be all incognito in a weird hoodie with a face mask and a scarf.
He
and
looked like he was robbing a 7-Eleven.
he's basically a 7-year-old dad that gave up on life, but also is trying to sneak into the porno magazine shop. So
he released a video.
Yeah, and it was like
Very
kind of a weird
interesting
Frank
video.
Underwood type deal, saying he won't pay for the things he didn't do.
It's him in the
and-
kitchen. He's washing his hands. He's wearing an apron, a Santa Claus apron.
Yeah, it's very. I don't know why that's.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen.
I know what you want. Oh, sure, they may have tried to separate us, but what we have is too strong. It's too powerful. I mean, after all, we shared everything, you and I.
Is he talking to the little boy here, or is he
No.
talking to the audience?
He's talking to the audience because that's what he did in
All right, because
the show.
If you look at it this perspective of a little boy, you're fucking terrified right now.
Well,
I
he's
told you my deepest,
Frank
darkest
Underwood.
secrets.
Oh.
I showed
From
you exactly what people are capable
House of Cards.
I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you and made you think. And you trusted me, even though you knew you shouldn't.
He sounds weird.
So we're not done, no matter what anyone says.
Also very
Besides,
creepy.
Well, he breaks the fourth
know
wall
what you
in
want.
the show quite frequently.
You want me back.
But this is creepy as hell.
Of course,
Yeah.
some believed everything and have just been waiting with bated breath to hear me confess it all. They're just dying to have me declare that everything said is true and that I got what I deserved. Wouldn't that be easy if it was all so simple?
Sounds like he wants to kill someone.
He's wearing a fucking apron like he is going to kill somebody.
Not in life.
Or make a mean cookie.
But you wouldn't believe the worst without evidence, would you? You wouldn't rush to judgments without facts, would you?
Yeah, that's what this fucking world does.
Yes, clearly.
Not you. You're smarter than that.
No.
Anyway, all
Not
this
Noob-Noob.
presumption made for such an unsatisfying ending. And to think it could have been such a memorable send-off. I mean, if you and I have learned nothing else these past years, it's that in life and art, nothing should be off the table. We weren't afraid, not of what we said and not of what we did, and we're still not afraid. Because I can promise you this. If I didn't pay the price for the things we both know I did do, I'm certainly not going to pay the price for the things I didn't do.
Whoa.
That's
of course
kind of
they're going to say
aggressive.
I'm being disrespectful, not playing by the rules, like I ever played by anyone's rules before. I never did, and you loved it.
Yeah, there's this one simple rule about touching little children. And I don't think he got that fucking rule.
Well,
Wait, there's still.
Anyhow, despite all the poppycock, the animosity, the headlines, the impeachment without a trial, despite everything, despite even my own death, I feel surprisingly good. And my confidence grows each day that soon enough you will know the full truth.
that there's actually more children that he raped.
allegedly.
Now that I think of it, you never actually saw me die, did you?
Why is he talking about a show he got fired
And he just
from?
put a ring on.
A ring.
Yeah, just put a ring on his
Conclusions
finger.
can be so deceiving. Miss me?
What is going on?
Run, children, run!
Run for the hills.
Run, kitties!
Run, everyone.
He's
Jesus.
coming for you.
Is that how he talked? And I watched 2 seasons of House of Cards. Did he talk like that?
No,
No.
he sounds a little different. He sounds a little meaner and angrier.
It's like he's taken the character from Sopranos, and
Sopranos.
he looks like he belongs in fucking Sopranos.
Do you know what House of Cards is?
I know what House of Cards is, but he doesn't sound like, or is acting like the character from House of Cards. He's acting like Tony, what's his name from Sopranos?
Tony Soprano?
Tony Soprano from Sopranos.
I don't know
That
what's
guy.
going on there.
What's his name? No one does. Has anyone explained what the fuck that was?
Well, he did say the thing was called Let Me Be Frank. So he's talking about being Frank from House of Cards. So, I
But he
don't know.
wasn't in that voice or character.
Sort of. He has that
is
southern
Frank.
accent. He just sounds old now.
So does that mean he's going to be coming back to
heavier.
House of Cards?
No, House of Cards is over. I just think he's insane.
Yeah. Why the fuck would you throw that up on?
I don't know.
Is he gonna
He's still a great actor.
do a fucking runoff?
He just likes younger men.
Is he gonna fucking do a runoff of House of Cards?
Maybe he'll do it by himself in a kitchen
It
cooking.
must be
With
just
small children watching.
Cooking with Frank.
Was there a
House of
small
Cards.
child watching that?
Every small child watching that has nightmares now.
No small children should watch that.
No
It should
small
come with a
children should be
parental
involved
warning.
Anywhere near
I still love Kevin
this fucking
Spacey.
guy.
Well, when he invites you to his
and
house,
he loves you
he'll love you long time.
below the belt.
Yeah, he's still a great actor. No,
It doesn't matter.
Child
if you're,
molestation aside?
it doesn't matter if you're good at.
You must love
anything.
Dr. Cosby too.
oh god. Well, he wasn't that funny.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're good at anything. If you're fucking violating small children, you shouldn't be fucking alive.
Well,
Hey.
they weren't small children.
They were like
Young.
small-ish children.
They were like 15-year-old
to 17
young
and a half.
men.
If you force yourself upon anybody, you should be shot in the face with a shotgun.
Maybe he didn't force. Maybe they were coalesced with Snickers bars.
Stickers and candy bars.
Snickers bars. Yeah.
So next.
He wanted to give someone his Underwood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's a good joke.
No. But
It wasn't.
Well, at least I didn't do a Cosby joke 37 times. The next story is from, I don't know when the fuck Home Alone came out, but apparently the gangster movie where they say a quote that I can't remember,
Hey.
but there's pink cranberry juice on
Tell you what
on
I'm
here.
going to give you, Snakes.
Oh, he's going to play it.
That's
I'm
Look at
going to
him being
give you to
scared.
the count of 10
to
to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
It's so great.
it's
But it was
now,
fake.
Now that I listen to it, it's really dumb.
It's ridiculous. It's supposed to be a ridiculous
Did people
old-timey movie.
think that was a real movie initially?
Yeah, they thought it had a title. It's called Angels with Filthy Souls. So people for years have thought it was a real movie, and nobody really talked about it until now.
I don't think anyone really just thought about it.
I don't know why it came out, but it kind of like popped up in the news recently, where people like you said. I guess Seth Rogen was one of the people who's like, I can't believe
Well, Seth Rogen hasn't done anything in a couple years, so he's trying to stay relevant.
he is trying to stay irrelevant by being Seth
Being
Rogen.
stupid.
I mean, there was actually an article in 2015 about it, but I guess that didn't get enough publicity until Seth Rogen said something.
It got viral on Twitter.
Even though this movie's like 25 years old.
Something like that. I don't know how old's Macaulay
it's a
Culkin.
pretty old movie.
I can actually tie this into a second Macaulay Culkin story.
Oh, he has more than one?
Yes,
it
Macaulay
about-
Culkin had
He
a
has
vote
two,
on
actually.
his Easter Bunny website to vote for what his middle name would be, because he couldn't remember what his middle name was. So he had
That's
his
what
fans.
the drugs will do to you.
His fans voted for what his new middle name would be. Would
And
anyone care to
what
guess?
is it?
Macaulay Jacob Culkin?
His new middle
Phil.
name, which he will legally
Is it Phil
change.
McCulkin?
It's not Phil.
Aloysius?
It's not Aloysius.
Phil McCracken?
Phil McCracken.
Cocaine?
No, it's not. That would be a good
I
one.
love heroin.
Macaulay.
Macaulay.
Mila Kunis Culkin?
I love the drugs, but they don't love me, McCulkin.
I've already said his middle name.
McCulkin Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
So his middle name is Macaulay Culkin.
Wait, what?
What? I'm
So his new
confused.
name will be Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay
Culkin.
Culkin.
Wait, hold on. What's his actual name?
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
So
But his last name was going to be Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin.
No,
Macaulay
his-
Macaulay. So is Macaulay Macaulay?
It's Macaulay Culkin.
So his first and middle name are the same.
He's keeping his normal name. I know your mind is blown. He's keeping his normal name, but his middle name will be Macaulay Culkin.
Say it 5 times fast.
So wait, hold on. His middle name is his full name.
Yes.
Okay. Can you have two middle names? That's
What do
not
you
a-
mean? He's
Yeah, you
going to
can have
legally
2 middle
change
names.
his name to whatever the hell he
You
wants.
have as many middle names as you
But
want.
a middle name is one name, not
You could
multiple
be
names.
Noob, Jobu, Noob.
You could be noob.
Yes.
That's essentially what it would be. It would be
It's basically
noob, noob, noob,
noob.
noob. That would be your name.
This sounds ridiculous.
It is.
I think it's hilarious.
He has cleaned himself up, actually. Like in recent days, he's cleaned himself up. He just did another
Days?
spoof of I don't know, days.
It's only been days.
weeks, or weeks,
maybe
or something. I
years.
don't know. This is the only reason he's popped up in the news is because fucking some dude fucking wanted to be relevant. But like remember how he was looking fucking haggard, like long
was.
hair, bad, like gaunt,
Yes.
fucking smoking himself to death. Apparently, he's doing well nowadays. He's cleaned himself up and he's doing well.
He's looking good.
He's done another Home Alone spoof for the internet, for the interweb.
Oh yeah,
So,
that commercial
yeah.
for Alexa or Google or
Yeah,
something
so
like that.
it sounds like he's doing better, which good for him.
Good
I'm
for
glad.
him.
Good
Yeah.
for Macaulay Culkin.
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 Don't forget the last Culkin.
Culkin.
That's pretty good.
Culkin.
Anyway, hopefully moving on to a more entertaining news story. Grover from, I think, Sesame Street said some bad things that who watches Sesame Street anymore?
Have you heard this?
Is that where Dracula's on there and they count numbers?
So have you?
That's the count.
Noob, have you heard this?
No. Why would
So,
I hear Sesame Street?
Tell me what you hear.
Move it to follow you.
Move the camera! Yes! Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea!
Move the camera. That sounds like an excellent idea.
Okay, play it for him again.
Move it to follow you.
Move the camera! Yes! Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea!
Move the camera. Yes. Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea. Oh.
Let's play it one more time for the listeners at home.
Actually, this will take me just 1 second to start to isolate a little more. So that way we can start to focus in on,
Exactly what's being said there. So there's it's a pretty...
To follow you. Follow you.
Move the camera! Yes! Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea!
Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
Yes, that sounds like...
Although, now that I hear it here, it sounds like he's saying that sounds like a
that
excellent
sounds
idea.
like an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds like an...
That sounds like an
like an-
excellent idea.
Yes,
No-
that sounds like an...
Yes, that's a fucking excellent idea.
So what was that other, the Laurel
Laurel and Yanni.
or the Yanni test?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that meme or whatever
Does
viral
it sound
thing?
like Laurel or Yanni?
No.
People, it's like the white or blue dress or whatever.
Yeah, the gold and
Yeah, the gold
yellow,
and-
black and blue.
Yeah. Well, there was another one that was Laurel or Yanni, and people are hearing two different things, either Laurel or Yanni.
Okay.
So this is the same thing.
Yes, that sounds like an
Although now that
excellent idea!
I can hear it either way.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent...
to me, for now, it just sounds like an excellent idea.
And then I was hearing it as that earlier, but right now I'm hearing fucking again.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent...
I
Okay,
can't hear
now
the
I can hear that sounds like an...
excellent idea.
That
Yeah.
sounds like an excellent idea. Which that's what he's saying. That
That
sounds
is,
like
in
an excellent
fact,
idea.
what he's saying.
That's in fact what he's saying. But I'm hearing it as fucking again.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent
See, I'm not hearing the fucking anymore.
Yeah.
idea!
And I know what he's saying, and it still sounds like fucking to me.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
When it comes down to it, who gives a fuck?
Well, apparently parents do, and people on the internets who are going crazy
I mean,
because they
it's-
saying
yeah, it's
that
all
Grover
over.
said the fucking.
Yeah, it's all over.
mean-
Like Reddit's exploded with this. We're talking like 3.4 thousand fucking comments on like these videos.
That seems ridiculous.
Grover's got a
and
potty mouth.
I hear both words. I heard the F-bomb my first time, and I can't hear it again.
Yeah, who cares? They're
Because people,
Parents
it's
are
a
gonna be like,
children's show.
oh, I don't want to hear Sesame Street say fuck, but my daughter in 10 years is going to suck dick for Coke. Who cares? Like, I don't understand.
Well, you really do know what your fucking life's gonna turn out to be, isn't it? You are gonna fucking just destroy. God forbid you actually fucking reproduce in this world, because your fucking daughter is gonna be fucking dancing on a pole for fucking cocaine.
Oh my God, yeah.
You
Really
as a father
thick,
would
meaty
be
pole.
fucking
It's gonna be
horrible.
dancing on his pole. Are you
My
kidding me?
God. Oh, yeah.
There's a new fucking market for that in the porn world too. It's called mommy daddy porn or whatever. I
Something.
don't fucking know.
Scott would know.
So what's the next?
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
It really is a fucking excellent idea.
That's a fucking excellent.
Oh,
Hold on. Give me one more time.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
I can hear
Now-
both ways.
Now I have a new sound clip.
Like my
There you
sexual
go.
identity, I can go both ways. I hear that both ways.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I don't. Who cares?
So is
Moving
that
on.
the last?
That's the last news
So it
story.
is. So it's a Laurel Yanni thing, and no, he did not say fuck people. Although it does, if your ears lock on that, that's
yeah.
what you're gonna hear.
If your ears lock on it, you're not going to hear anything else. So that leads us to the next segment, which is a new segment on the show, a new fantastic segment where we can have people call in and leave us messages,
That's not the sound of chords being.
and you
moved.
can yell at us, or you can review something, or you could just tell
Say how
Noob-Noob
much you love
him.
Noob-Noob.
Yeah.
Well,
And that number for you at home is 866-777-ORkU, 866-777-ORkU, or in real people speak, 866-77-6758.
you missed a 7.
Yeah, you missed the 7.
866-777-6758.
So the second episode in a row where the number is confusing. So
But
congratulations.
see, we're repeating it over and over again, which is an advertising trick to help people
It is.
remember what it is.
Just
But-
like the number 8675309.
So we actually already did have a call in,
866.
and a voicemail.
777
309.
6758
That's a cleaner. 309's a cleaner.
309.
But yeah, we do have our first voicemail, and it's actually an old friend that we haven't heard from.
Wow,
in a
this
while.
sounds really.
Who's the
timed.
old friend?
Hey, it's Donnie calling the OrkU hotline here, trying out this new number.
Already
Heard
bored.
that Scott didn't like a DC movie. Color me shocked, as usual, and Z's there backing him up. Noob-Noob, just don't think that you're as crazy as we all think you are. Okay?
What?
You're not. You're not. Love you guys. Peace.
I guess you're not crazy, Noob.
I guess you're not as crazy
Don't
as we
think
know you are.
You're not as crazy as we all think you are?
The Don
Yes, and the
has
more you
spoken.
think about it, the better off you're going to be.
No.
Think about that. Go in the corner and think about that for a while.
The Don has
But
spoken.
I guess the Don agrees with you on Aquaman, although I still think it's a piece of shit.
On this day of my daughter's wedding, the Don decrees that the Noob-Noob is not crazy. So I guess you're not crazy.
Wonder how many bottles of scotch you had to buy him to call in for that.
I don't know.
Does he drink scotch?
No.
Probably
No.
not.
Yes.
There's
Well,
too much of a
maybe.
bitch for that.
Oh, there's a lot of beer.
What do you mean? You don't drink scotch, so what?
It didn't really sound like Donnie, though. It was weird.
Oh, that's Donnie on the voicemail.
Yeah.
Voicemail Donnie's different than regular Donnie.
Well,
There's
we'll
a little
hear you-
difference in quality between a fucking voicemail on a cell phone and us on the studio mic.
There's a difference?
in our luxurious
Maybe
podcast
just
studio.
maybe not in your head, but
Yeah. So does that take us to the reviews?
It does. We have many reviews to talk about.
review time. I think that's another sound effect I'm going to work on, something new for us when we go into the review portion of our show, but it's worked for a while, so I'll just hold on to it.
Refuse.
Yeah.
So what's our first refuse?
The first one, I think, is a movie
Refuse?
you saw. Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is weird because this is a children's movie. We've never heard you talk about family or anything, so it's just a weird middle-aged man watching a children's movie alone.
That's how I go and watch movies. Alone in a theater.
so
How does Noob see movies?
Alone in a theater.
I don't see
surrounded by
weird.
small
I don't
children.
see children's movies while I breathe heavily behind a group full of school children.
Wreck-It Ralph is not a children's movie.
He's not watching
Isn't it,
movies.
though?
In fact, it was highly
See,
disturbing.
Noob, the difference is you're not in the movie theater, you're at the bus station, which is something you need to stop doing. Someone's going to call the police on you.
Someone is going to call the police on you. So Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah, the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph.
I saw Wreck-It Ralph. I didn't see this one. Was it as fun? as the first?
I would say no. When it worked, it was luminescent. It worked really well. But when it didn't work, it was not so great. And it's a good movie. I don't think it was worth seeing in the theaters. And a lot of the nostalgia that you got from the first movie didn't translate well.
How did they approach Ralph getting into Pornhub?
I don't know. I'm sure Pornhub was there.
You can't access the internet without going through Pornhub at least once.
You have no choice. What does the tomato meter say about Ralph Breaks the Internet?
It's actually positive. 88% tomato meter, although 68% audience score. So the critic consensus, Ralph Breaks the Internet levels up on its predecessor with a funny, heartwarming sequel that expands its colorful universe while focusing on the core characters and relationships.
And again,
I don't know.
A good point of why I remember seeing a lot of critics saying they really, really liked the movie and thought it was better, whereas the audience, it was overly long. That's a fact. It was definitely too long.
That just seems to be a problem anymore with all these fucking movies.
And the thing that I thought was, so kids and parents or like whoever in the first one, you see like Pac-Man and you see like the Street Fighter characters and you see Sonic the Hedgehog and all these other characters, and like, yeah, they're cool, they're cute, Q*bert, you can relate to them. In this one, they were just trying to relate like a bunch of dumb internet stuff like Twitter and Amazon.
Two girls in a cup.
Like stuff that kids aren't going to know what Twitter is, and kids aren't going to care, like YouTube or all these like dopey internet services. So like I didn't get any of that nostalgia piece. It was like,
does he actually break the internet?
Yes, he does.
How does he break the internet?
Spoiler alert.
Are we not gonna? Well, it's in the fucking title. How is it a spoiler alert?
He breaks the internet.
They break into the internet.
And the other thing too,
bank heist.
The other character, you know how like in the first movie, the secondary characters like were good and had like a purpose. The secondary characters in this one weren't as interesting. Gal Gadot was in it. She was good, but again, she just kind of did Gal Gadot stuff. And
Did she have a nice voice?
Yeah, sure.
Was she a
had an
princess?
accent. She was not. The best parts of the movie were the parts with the princesses. Just saying.
That's right. All the other princesses were in there.
All the Disney princesses.
Yeah.
What color are all the Disney princesses, Noob-Noob?
I feel like that's a loaded question. Majority of them are white.
The majority.
That's just a factual accuracy.
There is a weird part. I don't know if you could look this up. The Disney princesses all went casual, so they didn't wear any of their dresses. They started in their dresses, and then they went casual. And they all had these T-shirts, and the T-shirts all had like weird stuff on them, like weird like things, like #NapQueen. And
Okay, so if I Google that, I'm gonna get porn. So
No,
do you want
I do
porn
not.
on your
Do
computer?
remember this scene? I saw it before. They were having the casual. All the princesses were sitting around casually
Oh Jesus!
in like some sexy little negligee.
they were
things.
not wearing negligees.
And that's when
Do they just lock legs and
that's
rub
when
clitorises?
Cinderella moved in closer to Pocahontas.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
And she whispered, "I'm so nervous. I've never done this before." And Pocahontas
No,
said,
that is not what happened.
"It's okay. Just relax."
Nope, none
I'll
of that
show
happened.
you.
Nope.
Some of them.
And that's when Sleeping Beauty woke up.
Oh boy.
And she said, "Me too, motherfucker.
Oh Jesus!
I don't want people kissing me while I'm
Spit
sleeping."
in my mouth.
Oh Jesus!
So you're not gonna look that thing up at all?
that's what Moana.
No.
That's what Moana was into.
Oh, jeez.
Moana's the Rock again, right? So there was a guy in here just scissoring young little princess girls.
This is just gonna have to play for a minute because
His name is Kevin
there's all kinds of
Spacey.
weird shit going on. No, Kevin Spacey wasn't into the little girls. It was little boys.
Oh, that's right. When they're young enough, you can never tell.
So I do find it interesting again that the audience did not like the movie as much as everybody else did. How did it do financially?
I mean, it has a $175 million budget, so you'd think it would make some money.
Smokes.
Yeah, it's only, well, I mean, it's made its budget back. It's made 350 worldwide, basically split 175 domestic, 174 foreign. But it's, I mean, it's only been out for a month, but it's going to make less than Wreck-It Ralph. So
and
about 120 million behind the original Wreck-It Ralph, which had a budget of
I think they waited too long.
165. Oh, okay, so it was more expensive, the original one.
I think they waited too long to make it. So it you know, and who are the other people who were in it? It's starring John C. Reilly
and Sarah Silverman.
But the other two who kind of Jane Lynch and who's the other guy?
Jack McBrayer, this 30 Rock dude.
They were barely in it, just FYI. They really had no role. Like they did a little bit, but it was not as substantial as their previous roles.
Well, it was cool because what they went through some old sites. They found MySpace. And,
They did.
And it was all the music was playing, and they actually had a musical. That's not what I was supposed to fucking happen. That's not what was supposed to happen.
You're ambushing me with this one, but
I am. Here we go.
If you play Mary Poppins, so help me. This is what they played?
This was the musical interlude in the song. I mean, I guess they're trying to stay relevant to, you know, what's going on.
To like 2 years ago?
Sure.
Yeah. No thanks. Okay, so that leads us to any other questions about Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Yeah, tell
Was
me.
it better than
tell me
this
more
first
about
one?
this. Tell me more about this princess scene.
Would you say it's worth watching if you saw the first one?
I would recommend streaming it. I would not recommend it for the theater.
But if, like, let's say you were a person that buys a lot of Blu-rays and you bought the first one, would you buy the second one to complete the collection?
The friendship connection?
Yes. Does
Sure.
Ralph ever end up fucking the princess?
No.
No? That's weird. He doesn't wreck the princess?
First off,
Ralph does
isn't
not
she
wreck any
like
princesses.
fucking 5 years old.
Yeah.
So?
She's like a 5-year-old girl.
Yeah, and second off,
There was one
and
part-
second off, wouldn't he fucking tear her in two?
So there's one part that was a little weird.
I don't think that's physically possible.
I don't even want to think about it. All I know is there's one part that was a little weird. Is that, you know, Vanellope is this like little kid, and she has like a little kid car, like a racing car that they made in the first one.
But
right?
soft flips?
It's essentially, and the other thing, the plot is essentially that it's very similar to the first one, so it's not like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, she drives a normal car, and I was thinking, gee, she's not really tall enough to drive a normal car, so how's she driving this car? I don't know, just weird thoughts.
That's it?
That's
Weird.
it.
That's
Okay.
That's all you came away from this movie.
That's
Yeah,
the
that she
one
wasn't
random
tall
thought.
enough
Did you
to-
say there was some creepy stuff about the movie?
Oh,
or-
there were two disturbing scenes. That scene was really disturbing.
Really weird. I'm telling you, you can't go through the internet without finding some of this stuff.
There was a part where they meet like a spam guy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow. That's an explosive ejaculation.
I don't know what that guy's doing.
He wrecked her, Ralph.
Dude, Ralph got into some weird shit.
He was
Didn't-
dropping loads.
Our
So-
audience is definitely not under 17.
What were you asking?
I hope so. I really hope they
What was the disturbing parts of this movie?
Oh. There was just some characters that were like gross looking and did not. They served no purpose and just blech. They were like creepy and gross.
Huh.
Like,
Oh, that's... Thanks for the insight there, Z.
what do you want me to tell you? Like,
Wow.
Why were
without
they creepy
ruining-
and gross? Were they
Well, like
sweating
one guy looked like a flesh-colored worm.
Was he-
And he had like a sibling. His sibling was in his shoulder, like a.
That's weird.
What do you call that? Like
I don't know. Weird.
if there's like a face in his.
I
kinda
know
like,
what you mean, but I don't think there's a fucking name for that.
It's called Watto or something like that.
Nope.
Yeah, because that's what.
No,
made that
that's the
up.
dude from Total Recall.
Exactly. That's what he was. It was Quado, and he was like there, and he's gross.
Go
and-
growing out of his his
Yeah.
stomach.
you
So
didn't-
maybe it was just
little
a Total
kids-
Recall reference.
Kids didn't need that. It
Why would kids need a
wasn't
Total Recall reference?
of a
There was
gross,
one in 2012
slimy
with
thing.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah, and it sucked.
And it didn't have Quado in it.
Yeah, there was no Quado in it. It was a piece of shit movie.
They're bringing it back.
No,
Garbaggio.
they brought back a crap.
Oh.
Garbage.
So it was just okay. Wasn't
It was.
great.
It was fine. It was just fine. The Disney princess part though
And
was.
that's when Rapunzel let down her hair.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do you always got to make it into something sexual? Why do you got to bring up the white princess?
Oh yeah. No, he mentioned.
I said Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when Pocahontas
Because she was
climbed
being
up
enslaved by the whites?
Rapunzel's hair and said,
Got choked out by
I'm
Rapunzel's hair?
so nervous. I've never done this before.
You already said that. All right.
Because it's the same story
It's
over
the
and
same
over and
sto-
over
It's the
again.
same plot.
It's the same plot. It's either that or mom walks in on the daughter blowing the fucking stepson, and she's like, that's not how you do it. Let me show you how to do it.
Wow.
Okay, Scott. We've spent a lot of time there on.
That happened. Our final review of the day is a Christmas movie that released on Netflix, Birdbox.
A Christmas movie.
What? Yeah.
It's a
it came out
horror
around
movie.
Christmas. Does that not mean it's a Christmas movie?
It does not.
It doesn't mean shit.
It's got Sandy B. She's been in a bunch of rom-coms with Ryan Reynolds. She's wearing blindfolds that seem sexual.
There's nothing sexual about this movie.
I don't know. Birdbox. Are they just feeding some birds in the post-apocalyptic Santa Claus world?
Pretty much, except for minus the Santa Claus.
Okay.
They were feeding birds though. No?
It's apparently Netflix's most watched original movie with over 45 million times in 1 week. Its first week. Breaking David Ayer's Bright as the most popular Netflix original film.
Ooh, it's smooshed on Bright.
Yeah. So it's got Sandra Bullock. So it's got star power.
It's also created like a bajillion memes.
Okay.
Yeah, I really do not care about this fucking movie.
I mean, it's got a...
If I wanted to watch some fucking chick walk around with a blindfold on all the time, I would just go down to my basement.
Well,
that's-
what if she
it's
brought children
way-
with her? Is
they
that
don't-
what you?
They don't get blindfolds. They need to see what happens. That way they fucking behave. Make sure they know what to expect.
The
When
movie
you don't behave, this is what happens.
the movie was kind of a mix between The Happening,
Which sucked.
yeah,
Really bad.
and a little bit of A Quiet Place.
Okay, Quiet Place was good.
It was aight,
It was good.
overrated,
No, it wasn't.
and I don't know. It was all right. It's a good movie. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a great movie.
You're saying it was a waste of time.
Well, it's free.
It's
You have
free,
Netflix.
so
You're saying that you're just better off going bird watching.
Well, the
Well-
tomato meter was 65%, and the audience score was 71%. So
I've heard nothing but crap about this movie.
says it has an intriguing potential, but strong acting and effectively chilly mood offers intermittently creepy compensation. Was it a creepy movie? I don't what
The social media says
are
it's a
birds
piece of
involved
shit.
in this movie at all?
yes, they carry around a bird box
Why?
because birds tell you when the monsters are around.
So if a bird chirps, then you know there was monsters.
Yes.
And
Did you
what-
see the monster?
No, you don't see the
What
monster.
a fucking waste.
No, I actually think that they use that to, because I was actually disappointed in the Quiet Place monsters.
So this is just a remake of The Village.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they don't dress in
Blind girl walking through the woods.
She doesn't walk through the woods. She rides on a boat.
You don't. What?
Most of the movie, she rides on a boat.
With the blindfold on.
Yep.
How
In a
does-
boat.
How does that even fucking work?
You just get into a boat and put a
Until
blindfold
that
on.
waterfall.
Why
comes.
does she have a blindfold on?
Because if you look at the creatures, they make you commit suicide. And insane people or mentally challenged people, they aren't infected by the creature. they want you to see the creature because they think they're beautiful.
This sounds like Sandra Bullock watched The Quiet Place, was like, wow, this is a really good movie. Let's make a shittier free version.
Except the book came out before A Quiet Place.
So...
The book happened first.
The author traveled forward in time to steal John Krasinski's idea.
And then traveled backwards in time
to write her book.
Movie.
What?
To make
And
a
then
shitty
recruited Sandra Bullock.
To make a shitty movie?
movie. Yes.
And recruited Sandra
He traveled
Bullock.
back through time just to make a crap movie.
She did carry the movie. She did a lot of heavy lifting.
Are there any stupid scenes where the children are like, I just want to look at things, and take off their blindfold?
Well, the things trick you into trying to take off your blindfold, so...
nice, just us.
But if you know that looking is bad, do some people go to extreme lengths and just blind themselves? What if you're blind? Like you're looking, but you can't see them.
I will say there are some logical leaps in the movie that seem kind of stupid.
There's nothing logical about this.
What do you mean?
The name is really stupid. Birdbox? How prominent are the bird boxes?
There's birds everywhere.
Also, what's the fucking point? Like, where are they going? It's about a journey,
To a
right?
safe place.
They're just going down a river on a
So it's
stream.
like I Am Legend and Quiet Place combined.
With the happening.
With the happening.
It's all things you've seen before.
Just combined
Yes.
into a not-so-great movie.
Us just going down this stream in this boat. I just wish I could see what was coming. Uh-oh, what's the sound of that? I hope there's no waterfalls coming up down
That
here.
happens. Oh, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There is a spoiler to that, but there's also a Sophie's Choice moment, spoiler alert, which I thought was pretty messed up, but, you know, it happens. You don't even know what Sophie's
What's
Choice
Sophie's
is.
Choice?
You don't know what that is?
Is that like...
I got lightheaded from that fall.
Oh no, Scott fell down a well.
Oh my God. So
Scott's
what's
the little
Sophie's
boy in the
Choice?
well. We have to save Scott. He's a little boy in the well.
What's Sophie's Choice?
You don't know what Sophie's Choice is?
I've heard it. People say words about it.
Scott, do you know what Sophie's Choice is?
Yes.
Really?
Her choice is yes.
Ass or mouth?
Yes.
ATM.
ATM.
Ass to mouth? You never go ass to mouth. Clerks too. Never go ass to mouth.
Only if you clean first.
No.
No, you got
In the heat of the moment, maybe ass to mouth, but anything else.
Well, I don't know. What do you do, Noob-Noob?
What do you prefer to do?
I don't know.
Do you clean
Sometimes I drink a little too much moonshine cherries. Things get crazy. Horse murder gets me all riled up, and I go ass to mouth.
What
Ringing the new year with ass to mouth.
What were you asking me again?
I don't know.
Oh, what's Sophie's Choice?
I think so.
So, Sophie's Choice is a who's the actress in that? If only
Sophie?
Someone.
Oh, that's a movie name? I didn't
If
know that.
only someone had the internet where they could look these things
Wow.
up.
Took you an episode and a half to get to that joke.
It's really,
Sophie's
it's a
Choice.
good movie, but it all boils
Sophie's
down to
Bistro?
one choice.
Yes, click on that one.
So, Sophie's Birdbox.
Oh, that's
Sandra Bullock's box is featured prominently in this movie.
Okay. Stingo, a young writer, moves to Brooklyn in
Stingo?
1947 to begin work on her first novel. As he becomes friendly with Sophie, it's a Meryl Streep movie. I stopped caring. And her lover, Kevin Kline, really stopped caring. He learns that Sophie is a Holocaust survivor. Oh, that's funny. That's funny that it's not funny. It's so unfunny that it's funny. Wow, why do they have to bring the Holocaust in?
Just keep digging that.
He
hole,
thought it
dude.
was like a love triangle movie, and then he's like,
Especially because I'm playing the porn music.
they dropped the Holocaust into that. Yeah,
Wow,
that went dark real quick.
She got
Not
Holocausted.
see that coming.
Yeah, so Sophie survived the Holocaust.
Was she in Auschwitz?
So Sophie's Choice is she has 2 children.
Uh-huh.
And when they send her to the concentration camps,
Which one goes in the oven?
they ask her which child does she want to keep with her. That is Sophie's Choice. Which child, the boy or the girl? She gets to keep one of them.
Probably the girl, because the girl can reproduce. Oh, wait, the boy can reproduce, too. I don't know.
It's depressing is
Wow.
what it is.
That's
Which one does she choose?
You'll have to watch the movie and find
Watch
out.
this fucking movie.
You'll have to find out.
No.
watch and find out.
Or you could read the freaking thing that's right in front of you.
That's too much
where
clicking.
where you stopped at Holocaust.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep reading.
You see
it.
the little thing that says more?
All right, let's see if it tells me. Nope, doesn't tell me.
It says Auschwitz right there.
Oh, it is in Auschwitz. Okay, but it doesn't tell me which fucking kid she chooses to not murder.
Which child she chooses not. Oh, look, there's an Urban Dictionary for Sophie's Choice.
Wait, really? Oh, this
Ooh,
is
what's that?
interesting. Let's see here. It's probably something anti-Semitic.
I'll see if I can.
It
read.
better not be anti-Semitic.
Right. From the novel, especially when from the choice between unbearable options and essentially a no-win situation. Oh, okay.
So like, that's
Nah.
like, do you want to hang out with Noob-Noob or
Kill Noob-Noob.
hang out with Noob-Noob? There's just two unbearable choices.
It's unbearable.
Why did we bring up Sophie's Choice again?
Because there's a Sophie's Choice moment in the movie.
And that is?
I'm not going to spoil the movie.
Okay.
It's for you to watch. And
Is
find
it
out.
better than the
Watch
Sophie's
and
Choice
find
Sophie's
out.
Choice?
Better?
Is it more heart-wrenching? Or just as
no,
equally heart-wrenching?
Sophie's Choice is pretty heart-wrenching.
Wait, are we talking about Sophie's Choice or Birdbox? I'm so lost right now.
Birdbox is just Birdboxy. It was a decent movie. It's not fantastic. Netflix original movies are still struggling. The thing that's funny about it though is how much internet media press it's gotten. It's like crazy. People all over the place.
This is the first Sandra Bullock movie in what, like 3 years or something?
I don't know. I have no idea what she's done.
She hasn't done
Yeah, but
much.
Jennifer Aniston has a movie on Netflix and nobody's talking about that one.
God, Jennifer Aniston's really attractive.
Look up Dumplin'
What?
real quick.
Dumpling?
It's called Dumplin'.
Dumplin'?
Dumplin'.
Dumplin'.
Yeah, it's an original Netflix
Dumpling.
movie,
Dumplin'.
and I have no idea what it's about.
I'm a dumpling.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna just go ahead. And,
This plus-size
I'm gonna
teenage daughter of
go
a
ahead and just
former
hop
beauty
back in
queen
this boat over
signs up
here.
her mom's pageant as a protest. What? All right, this sounds stupid.
Wait, you say pageant?
It was
Pageant.
just released. It just came
This
out.
sounds real stupid.
It's 83% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sounds real dumb. It's a musical about a plus-size teenager. What?
What?
Why?
Critic reviews. What do they say?
Does she sing her way to Jenny Craig? I don't understand. This world feels so lived in, and the characters feel so engaging, you often find yourself wondering, why didn't she supersize that meal?
Supersize what meal? What are you talking about? What's the New York Times have
Emotionally
to say?
impactful message about self-acceptance, wrapped in a coming of... All right, this is stupid.
Well, so anyway, Jennifer Aniston has a movie, and nobody's talking about that one.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
go
because
ahead
it's
and
dumb.
travel down this river here in this boat. Look at all these pretty birds here.
Oh, that's Birdbox.
Oh, you need those
Oh,
birds.
we're killing those birds. Look at these birds. Oh,
Is Bird Box worth watching? Is it better? We watched Bright, right? We all watched Bright. Is it better than Bright as an original movie?
all these birds here.
If you had a choice, Bright or Bird Box, what would you tell someone to watch?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me think about this. Bright or it depends.
And while you think about it, I'm gonna
they're
go.
two different genres.
And while you think about it, I'm gonna go check out these birds over here. Just look at all these
The
little
quintessential Netflix original movie. What would you tell them? Bird Box or Bright?
I
was
would
about to
say, I guess
OrkU.
Bird Box is a little bit better. Bright was kind of ridiculous, but I liked Bright, so
Yeah, it was about orcs. I'm still on that river apparently.
I totally. Yeah, you know what? It's about orcs. We need
I'm still
to.
over here on this river.
You're still cruising down that
I'm
river.
checking out these birds over here. Check it. Look
Does
at
the
these-
movie have
look at
like a
these cute little
finite
birds
conclusion,
over
or
here.
does it set up for sequels?
It has a finite conclusion.
Okay, so it's a one-off. Like Bright is kind of world building.
It's not world building, no.
Okay.
Not unless like it wants to go all aliens on people.
So it's not a movie that you would watch one, hope for a sequel, and then you never know if another sequel is going to come.
Yeah, it's not really set up like that. It's not like isn't it like A Quiet Place is getting a sequel. It's not like that.
Oh, that sequel's going to suck.
There's no way that's a
Hey,
good sequel.
Noob-Noob, look over here. All these cute little birds. They're just flapping around and having a good old time in these bird baths, splashing water around.
Flippity
Is that the fairy from Bright?
Oh, no, my God. He's going to kill us all.
I guess this is the fairy from Bright. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Where's it a bird?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was just like a
When you hear me do a high voice, that's supposed to be like a small animal.
Well, I'm hungry, so let's wrap this up.
So why don't you tell people how to leave us a message?
So, if you want to leave us a message, you call this number Z
866-777
5309.
OrkU.
OrkU 777 OrkU. Call us, leave us a message. This should be fun.
6758.
And if you like what you heard here today, you can always find us on Instagram as ork_u. You can go to facebook.com/Our Reviews Will Kill You. You can go over to YouTube and search Our Reviews Will Kill You. And as always, OrkU Reviews, Our Reviews Will Kill You is brought to you for free without charge to your credit card. Because we have friends out there in the world. Those friends do include Blue Iron, Amazon Video, Amazon Prime subscription, Blue Iron Productions, Scott Will Kill You Productions, and ScottWillKillYou.com with our friends Donnie, who we heard from earlier today, the Doncast.
The Don Don.
The Don Don. And of course, K101. The K stands for kink.
And feel free to leave us your credit card information if you
when you
want.
call us, leave your credit cards, your zip code, your mother's maiden name, and the last 4 digits of your social security number.
We don't even have a Patreon, so we are truly doing this for you.
For you, for free.
So from all of us here at OrkU to all of y'all at home, enjoy the lovely, lovely birds and the weather. We love you.